The Adam and Wack Show. Definitely not the Wack and Adam Show. How you feeling?
Man, I made it another day.
Made it another day. That's how I'm feeling too. My knee hurts. Exhausted. This NBA YoungBoy 6-hour documentary is really taking its toll on my mental health. I feel like I might be actually ready to join
6-hour documentary.
4KTrey. This is a really cool gang. I'm thinking about getting down.
Slow down.
Okay.
What is that?
As far as I understand, NBA YoungBoy started his own blood set out of Baton Rouge called 4KTrey. Now, we don't exactly know what that stands for. They're saying it might be 4KTrey, which is his name, or something along those lines. But either way, they wear green bandanas.
Well, who told you this?
Well, it's within the 6-hour documentary.
But I'm saying, NBA telling you this?
He didn't tell me. It's in all his music.
So 4KTrey can mean something else, not a gang.
No, that's pretty much the gang.
And NBA stamping this?
It's kind of like NBA is the record label side of things, and then the 4KTrey thing is the gang that apparently he invented, which I think is pretty cool that you can just invent a set.
Whoever came up here and told you that NBA YoungBoy invented a gang.
Nobody had to come here and tell me. It's in the music, and it's in the documentary.
No, listen. You don't know what 4KTrey means.
You're right that I don't know exactly what it means because apparently they're very protective about the exact meaning.
Okay, so if you don't know what 4KTrey means, how are you labeling it a gang? Do you know what a gang is, right?
I mean, if you're fully immersed in the YoungBoy lore, which I think after the 6-hour documentary I really am.
Do you know what a gang is?
Yes.
Define gang.
A group of individuals who come together to commit criminal acts.
No.
Yes.
A gang is a group of people that represent the same cause.
Okay.
You just add criminal acts.
So the Boy Scouts are a gang.
The KKK is a gang.
What about a bowling league?
Yeah. It's the bowling league called Gymnasium Bowl. That's a group of people that represent a bowling team named Gymnasium Bowl.
Isn't that kind of a weird example?
No.
Because normally bowling leagues aren't held in gymnasiums,
listen,
right?
I'm just saying.
All right, but it's kind of,
but
might be confusing to the people at home.
You're saying, how do you know 4KTrey wasn't a movement that was used for the marketing of his music? Why does it have to be a gang?
That almost certainly is part of it.
No, that's what it is.
Within the songs, he declares that this is his blood set. His mama's slime, his daddy's slime, everybody's slime. As I'm sure you know, slime is blood slang.
I don't know.
But they rock the green bandana. How you like that?
Well, the green bandana has always been associated to Pa Rules.
Really?
Right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Lime Hood.
Thought he invented it.
Right?
Lime Hood?
Yeah, Lime Hood.
What is that hood about?
That's Bompton. That's homies. They homies.
Lime.
Right?
Thought it was just a fruit.
Fruit Town Power Rules, another Power Rule set.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, for y'all to say, NBA YoungBoy created a game. Let's say NBA YoungBoy created a movement. Is Black Wall Street a gang?
I think NBA is the
Black
movement.
Wall Street a gang?
4KTrey is the gang.
NBA is the artist.
No, NBA is the art, the music label side of things.
The game was the artist. Black Wall Street was the movement.
Okay.
NBA is the artist. 4KTrey is the movement. It's marketing.
It's the gang. It's a criminal gang, in fact.
No, it's not a criminal gang.
And 12 people lost their lives. That's what I've learned from this documentary.
Allegedly.
A lot. Well,
Allegedly.
they're dead. We just don't know why exactly. But for the most part, it seems anybody who has had the nerve to mention NBA YoungBoy in their music, to attack him on wax, in particular, people from his city, they end up dead.
Cap.
Facts.
Cap.
You haven't even seen it.
You an NBA YoungBoy hater.
No, I'm not. I love him.
Can't love NBA YoungBoy.
His music's amazing.
Not talking like this.
AI YoungBoy 2. This documentary
Not
caused me to go
like
listen to it a couple
listen.
times. Classic project.
Does NBA YoungBoy support this documentary?
We actually don't know yet.
If you don't know, that means he don't support it.
Well, he most likely doesn't support it yet.
Okay, then this cap is somebody clout chasing off nephew name.
So he has to embrace it in order for it to be true.
Can't nobody talk about NBA YoungBoy and his movement and the inner workings of his movement but NBA YoungBoy.
But you can take the people that got killed in this ongoing gang war.
They're dead.
And you can take the lyrics and the social media posts and you can attempt to create a timeline and match up the social media posts, the lyrics, and the bodies. And you will find a lot of overlap. In particular,
that's your assumption.
Let's take the King Von situation. That's a situation that is extremely explicitly.
NBA had nothing to do with King Von.
Right, but he wrote about 1 million songs dissing King Von and O-Block after the murder took place.
He wanted to murder King Von.
No, but he almost certainly
all that means
wanted him dead.
All that means is he's entertaining the fans, right? No different than Death Row Bad Boy.
Why are you shooting him so much bail?
No, this is what's real.
Why are you investing in this? He f***ed you over on the game feature anyway.
Listen.
He wouldn't go hard for you like this.
He didn't do that.
Yes, he did.
No, that was
Who did
some
it?
label going on.
Air him out.
No, we ain't go. NBA didn't do that. Okay. So listen, let's keep it real. Everything you're saying is an assumption.
The difference between what I'm saying and what
attack on a black man,
making it racial,
black man.
You can tell you're losing, so you're making it about race.
No, this is real.
The difference between me and you is that I have watched this whole documentary and I'm working with at least some information, whereas you are working with none.
I talk to NBA direct.
Okay, and you don't even know that 4KTrey is a blood set.
Listen, that is a movement.
Why are you saying that? You don't even know. You just heard of it for the first time.
Black Wall Street Bloods?
I don't know what that is. I shall not familiarize myself.
You don't know what Black Wall Street is?
I remember it, but I don't know exactly what it was or wasn't.
Who was the fourth ran on the Black Wall Street? The Game, right?
I mean, yeah, you tell me. Tell me all about it.
The Game, right?
Yeah, well, I remember the name.
So were they Bloods?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
There was a bunch of Crips over there too.
Okay.
So was there a movement?
Do we see any Crips with 4KTrey?
Oh, there a movement?
Think so. Also, I don't want to lose out. I don't want to lose out on my cool NBA YoungBoy pass. As far as I know, he's cool with me. I don't want to put that up in the course of this conversation.
You just sat here and said that the man started a gang that is allegedly tied to 12 bodies. And you telling me you're an NBA YoungBoy fan?
Well, I'm a Fredo Bang fan too.
And this man is on fighting a federal case right now. What kind of mother? Where you come from, man?
To be fair, the federal case revolves around a video shoot in which he was carrying a bunch of guns, which he knew he wasn't supposed to do.
You don't think you saying the things you saying, right? People won't hear that.
You think this is going to get brought up in court? You've been alive a little too long to actually think that.
Did the video shoot get brought up in court?
Yeah, video records of someone. Do you think they're going to bring up a video of like, look at this podcaster talking about a video that he saw online? What does that prove?
What got R. Kelly indicted? If Surviving R. Kelly wouldn't have came out, that man wouldn't be in jail right now. And that's a fact.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's real.
I don't know how true that is. But.
That's real.
Okay.
And you got to understand that your voice has reach. It will make people talk. It will make your people that are the very same people in that federal court have a discussion.
That seems ambitious. The Traplo Ross documentary, has 1 million views in the past 2 days. Will you commit to watching it so we can discuss it next time?
I definitely will watch it.
It's extremely well done content.
We're going to go over it on the 100 side in Dangerous Minds.
The difference between the YoungBoy documentary that Traplo Ross did and the King Von documentary is that he, in the King Von one, is really suggesting, let me finish, that King Von actually committed these murders, whereas he doesn't really get at the idea that YoungBoy might have actually done the drilling, but he's definitely saying that in some of these situations they might have been hits that he ordered. But there is one situation in which somebody did something to him and his people, so he pulled up and fired a fucking machine gun at them. No, that he pled out on.
That's cap.
So you don't believe it, even though he
just because somebody pled out on something don't mean they did it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's basically
sometimes
you ever listen to his music?
Sometimes the judicial system will put you in a position to where you have to plead out on it because the politics of the situation says you're looking at 50 years if you fight it, and they're going to paint this picture in front of this damn jury that don't look like you and they're going to convict you.
This is a very specific style of podcasting in which you take the subject, the rapper in this case, and you ignore everything that they say about themselves and everything that seems to corroborate what they say, and you ignore all of it, and you shoot him bail for no reason.
Hold on, bro.
For no reason.
So you think the things that rappers say is their reality?
Do you think that
rappers
when
are
two people have a conversation,
they're rapping about shit, stories people told them?
Oh, next you're going to tell me.
Movies they might have saw. This real
we
shit.
the CNN of the ghetto. Rappers been saying that for about 30 years, and it's bullshit.
Okay,
CNN does something very different than what NBA YoungBoy does.
Yeah, they lie to people. Rappers tell the truth. Watch this.
That seems to go against what you're trying to get across in this conversation.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube says, I started this gangster shit. What does he mean?
He means that he was one of the most influential gangster rappers early on in the very early days of gangster rap. I don't know that he would say he's the person who started it, but NWA, you could say, basically started it, right?
He's talking about rap music.
For sure.
And he's in his own right to claim that.
I don't think anybody thinks that a rapper who came out in the 90s started being a gangster.
80s.
80s. We could go all the way back to what, like the 60s, the
80s.
Italian mafias.
But when he says, I started this gangster shit, right?
He's talking about gangster rap.
Gangster rap.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you heard some of the music, the lyrics, right? The street report, things they saw, things they might have survived, stories they heard, loved ones around them, shit that happened to them.
Call Birdman right now and ask him if YoungBoy's a blood.
He can be a blood. That doesn't mean we're negative. Are you saying bloods are negative?
No.
Huh? What do you mean? So what if he is a blood?
I just want to know.
Are you saying they're negative?
I want to know if 4KTrey is solidified in these streets.
4KTrey.
I'm going to hit up the Grim 3.
I would say is a movement. No different than what Black Wall Street was. No different than what Bad Boy at Death Row was.
Maybe I'll look it up. What is 4KTrey? What is 4KTrey?
You know what that is? 4KTrey, 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 3 times.
Forever killing them.
Who said that?
Well, it's been suggested.
Suggested by who? Theodore Rockenbacher? Who suggested that?
Okay, Urban Dictionary. 4KTrey is a gang created by NBA YoungBoy.
And who's the author of the Urban Dictionary?
Benjamin Franklin.
There it goes. Shout out Blueface. You know what I'm saying? He got to Ben Franklin.
I like how the first thing I found said that. Anyway, so this is my idea.
What up, brother?
Me and you. We catch flights.
No, bro.
We're going to Utah.
Bro.
We're going to see what's cracking. Or what's bracking.
Let me stop you.
Okay.
When we start talking, because, you be on some other shit. The me and you phrase, finito. We don't fuck with
Finito?
that. Finito.
Why finito?
Because that's what the fuck I said.
What about finachos?
Finito rhymes with viral, because that's what I say. I say viral.
Finito runs with viral?
Listen, ain't no me and you. We gonna say.
Why is there no me and you?
They gonna say, Wack, you gotta say, Wack, we should go.
Okay.
Now.
Let's go to Utah.
You want to pull up on nephew?
I'm going to text.
I can put in a call.
Well, I'm going to text.
I can call Stunner and have Stunner reach over there and put it
I'm going to hit up his A&R that he's been working with for many years, who is the person who...
we need to go see BG tomorrow.
That's a good idea. Let's do that as well. But right. September 2nd, August 31st, YoungBoy's A&R, my boy Eli, who was heavily featured in the 6-hour documentary, he hit me up, asked me for my ID, said there's a possibility that I might be going to Utah to join 4KTrey. What if I send him a selfie with you and I say, ask YoungBoy if he wants me to bring this bald head shiny
motherfucker?
That's my
homeboy. That's no problem.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we can do that. But listen.
Ask YoungBoy.
4KTrey, as I stand.
Whack.
I say it's a movement. All this.
We're going to find that out in Utah.
It's a gang that's having shit done to people. We're not doing that.
Realize this is a conflictive answer for this. I guess you would say they're a criminal organization, right? Yeah. Group of people that came together for committing some crimes. I don't know if today they are.
I'm not mad at the KKK.
Well, I'm certainly not going to be reiterating that. What are you not mad about with them?
Because
what about the cross burnings, the lynchings?
No, listen, I don't agree with it.
That's what I'm saying. Did they do that still?
I don't agree
know.
with it, but I understand it.
What is the
because
you want to do that to white people?
No, not at all. I'm an all lives guy. I'm gonna tell you why. In those times, that's what was taught and that's what it was. Let's just be real. That's what was taught and that's what it was. They didn't know how to adjust to, what do you mean they're like us? What do you mean they're equal? I'm not saying it's right, but I understand their mentality.
I think we can understand it and
saying?
still condemn it.
Yeah, I understand their mentality. Right. Now, what I like about today is they're a whisper. See, when you look at how strong they was, the influence they had back then to present day, right? They're losing the war.
Yeah, they don't seem like they have a lot of power anymore.
They won a lot of battles, but they're losing the war. You know, their headquarters in Mississippi was signed over to a black woman.
Really?
Google it. It's real shit.
Hard times for the Klan.
In a lawsuit or whatever, civil suit, right? But I understand them. Like, coming up in those days, you know, they was taught that. They was taught we're superior, we're this, we're that. So when they're like, hey, what they're trying to say now, they're going to eat what we eat, or they're going to go here, do this and do this and do that. I understand it, you know, the hatred, and they're like, nah, I don't want to change. Right now, if they said, okay, Mexico is about to take over the 11 western states of the United States.
Okay.
People will rebel.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's what they were doing. They was rebelling. Now, the heinous acts they did, no, I don't agree with them because they was towards my people.
If people in totally other parts of the country started, you know, attacking and lynching random Mexican people, then we have a problem.
You mean like the police do?
But if there were actual Mexican invaders taking over America, then we're at war. Really, it wouldn't be on us. It would probably be on the military to do battle with them, right?
Well, yeah, well, that'd never happen.
It seems unlikely.
That'd never happen. I understand the Mexican people because I understand at one point in time this was once theirs. San Diego, San Francisco, San Fernando, Pacoima, Durango, all that shit. This ain't nothing that the Europeans named. It was named that because this was all once their territory. All the way up into Wyoming and on over to Colorado and all that. And you know what? They're very strategic about how they coming to get it back.
I need everybody to check out NoJumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out NoJumper.com. So make sure you tap in.